What's up? I'm on Rohan, all that good stuff. My day's going pretty good. Hopefully yours is. Always leave a comment on that if you wish. Now, I'll give you a small example of what I'm talking about. This person has no idea that I am standing right next to them. More than likely, we're not able to PK with each other. But do I have the advantage for them not seeing or knowing that I'm here? Now, if I had my pet out, they might see my pet. Or something like that. But this person has no idea that I am standing right next to them. No clue. Small example of why you should be using your skills the way that you should be using them. Not being lazy. Anyway, continuing where I left off. And that poor person would have had no clue what to do. If I would have stun locked them, caged them, nowhere to run, nothing to do. No idea that I was even standing there. Now, on the contrary, if I walk up to him now, they know I'm here if they're actually there. Of course, I gotta actually talk to them instead of somebody else. That's not it. I'm sure if they're actually here, they're aware of my presence now. They completely stopped what they're doing for a second. They're probably wondering what I'm doing. Anyway, enough on that. They may not be there at this current time. This also gives you a good opportunity, too, to scope out their gear before you even mess with them. To see if you even have the ability to mess with them or not. Just randomly walking up to someone and thinking that you can is not always the wisest thing to do. There are special fashions that actually allow you to have a gear that you don't currently have on be shown, so you never know if someone has something like that on them. If they do, they can clearly very easily mislead you. Another thing to keep in mind as well. It's not always easy to tell if you're going to be able to beat that person. You don't know what their skill level is, how good they are at their character, how well they know it. skills inside and out down to the exact point that a skill will finish the animation or your iframe. You never know how well they know their character as far as that. But if you know yours well enough, then you'll know the exact time you can do everything. Without question. In case you don't know what an iframe is, it is a point of your animation of the skill that is currently being used. You cannot cancel or you cannot do anything else until that iframe is finished. I will give you a small example of this so you may understand what I mean. I cannot use this skill or any other until that is finished. That is an iframe. Or say I want to attack that one, but I start doing this. I can't do anything until that animation is finished. It's pretty easy to understand how that works. And there is no real way to cancel it. Some games offer that ability, but then you still have to do that skill or whatever afterwards if you wish to still do it. Now, of course, I'm going to turn this off and set myself up for the next spot. Get you in good practice, especially if you're starting off using the character, to regardless if you are versing players or not, to practice as if you are. That way when it comes time for you to, which is in-game content, you are far, far ahead of anyone else that just power levels their character, or whatever you wish to call it, to max level, and then when they lose, they get all mad and they wonder why. Every opportunity, you should take it. Even just catch your enemy off guard, regardless if it is a mob or a player or whatever it happens to be. This is one of your few major crit skills because of one of the buffs you get. This one right here, because of this skill. course, anytime you're not using that, you're going to want to turn it off so your mana is replenishing till you get better gear and all of that stuff where you don't have to worry about it. And really, there's a reason why you really want to get to know your character. As far as how it operates, your skills, exact animations, everything else. In a way, why you're playing the game, whichever one it is, doesn't matter if it's this one or not. That character is an extension of you. It only does what you know, the more you know. Well, I think you get the picture. It's like there are some people that are like, don't really like the fact that you have to do a lot of things electronically now, but it's easy to learn. Well, that looks like all the time I have for now. That's a little bit of info on how to contact me on social media, as well as a few coupons from my sponsors. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day.